The history of the United States is one of the most powerful and inspiring stories in the world. Today, this country is known for its strong economy, advanced technology, global influence, and powerful culture. But this success did not happen overnight. It is the result of hundreds of years of struggle, dreams, bravery, and continuous change. By understanding this history, we can see how a small group of colonies grew into a global superpower, and how ideas like freedom, equality, and democracy shaped not only America, but also many other countries around the world. The journey of this nation includes both great achievements and difficult mistakes, and it continues to evolve even today. Long before Europeans arrived, the land of America was already home to millions of Native Americans. These people lived in different regions and developed unique cultures, languages, and traditions. Some were farmers who grew crops like corn and beans, while others were hunters and traders. They built strong communities and believed in living in balance with nature. Tribes such as the Apache, Cherokee, and Sioux had advanced knowledge of medicine, farming, and survival. Their societies were organized and peaceful in many areas, and they created rich stories, art, and spiritual beliefs. However, their way of life changed forever when Europeans began to explore and settle in this land. In the 1400s and 1500s, European nations were searching for new trade routes and wealth. One famous explorer, Christopher Columbus, sailed across the Atlantic Ocean and opened the door for more exploration. Soon, powerful countries like Spain, France, and England began to build colonies in America. They wanted gold, land, and influence. While this brought trade and new opportunities, it also caused disease, war, and the loss of land for Native Americans. Many communities suffered greatly during this time, which remains one of the most tragic parts of American history. By the 1600s, England had created 13 colonies along the eastern coast. These colonies grew through farming, trade, and migration. Many people came seeking freedom, land, and a better future. Life in the colonies was different from Europe because people had more independence and built local governments. However, they were still controlled by Great Britain. The British government imposed taxes and strict rules, which angered the colonists because they had no representation. Over time, frustration grew, and people began to demand their rights and freedom. This tension eventually led to one of the most important events in world history. The American Revolution was the moment when the colonies decided to fight for independence. Leaders like George Washington united the people and led the army against British forces. The war was long and difficult, but the colonists remained determined. In the end, they won their freedom and created a new nation based on the idea that people should govern themselves. This victory inspired many other nations and proved that ordinary people could change their destiny. After independence, the new country faced many challenges. It needed a strong government, but also wanted to protect individual freedom. The leaders designed a system where power was divided and laws protected citizens. Elections allowed people to choose their leaders, and this democratic model influenced many countries around the world. Although the early years were difficult, the nation slowly became more stable and confident. As the population increased, Americans began moving west in search of land and opportunity. This movement brought wealth and growth, with new towns, farms, and cities appearing across the continent. Railroads and trade connected different regions and strengthened the economy. However, this movement also caused conflict with Native Americans, who were forced from their lands. This period is remembered as both a time of progress and suffering. One of the darkest chapters in American history was the Civil War, which divided the country over the issue of slavery. The southern states wanted to continue slavery, while the northern states wanted to end it. Millions of people fought, and many lives were lost. President Abraham Lincoln played a key role in preserving the nation and ending slavery. When the war ended, slavery was abolished, marking a major step toward equality, although the struggle for civil rights continued for many years. After the Civil War, America entered a period of rapid industrial growth. Factories, machines, and inventions transformed daily life. Cities grew quickly, and millions of immigrants arrived, bringing new cultures and energy. Railroads connected the country, and businesses became powerful. This period made America one of the strongest economies in the world, though challenges like poverty and inequality remained. In the 20th century, America played an important role in global conflicts and helped shape the modern world. Its influence in politics, economy, and security increased, and it formed strong international partnerships. The country became known as a global leader, balancing power with responsibility. At the same time, innovation and scientific progress changed life everywhere. In modern times, America has become a center of technology, science, and culture. It achieved major milestones in space exploration through NASA and helped develop the internet and advanced medical technologies. American films, music, and education influence people across the globe. Despite facing challenges, the country continues to grow and adapt in a changing world. The history of the United States shows that progress is possible through unity, courage, and hard work. It is a story of people from different backgrounds coming together to build a powerful nation. The journey is still ongoing, and the future will depend on innovation, cooperation, and strong values. This history teaches us that no nation is perfect, but with determination and hope, a better future is always possible.